Hey guys, welcome to another OSTAT BJJ analysis. Today we're going to be looking at one of my favorite transitions from this past weekend's Five Grappling. We're going to have Jackson Souza on top and James Puopolo on bottom. And we're going to take a look at it live first. You'll see James Puopolo try to go for an arm drag right there. And then Jackson has this really nice flopping pass. Let's take a look at it one more time. Slow it down a little bit. So we have Jackson Souza on top, and then this initial position right here is essentially a half guard. So Jackson has this leg trapped in between his legs, and right now his right arm is an underhook. And what we'll see here is he's going to switch that right arm position right to there. So he brings it to the inside, and Puopolo sees this, and he's going to try to arm drag that arm right away, right there. There's the arm drag attempt. Now Jackson Souza has a really nice response here where he goes right into his pass. The second Puopolo goes from the arm drag. So one more time. Again, there's going to be the switch of the hand position. Puopolo goes right for the arm drag there. And now look at what Jackson's doing. First of all, he has his head kind of on towards that left shoulder. And this is really important because the head blocks the finish of the arm drag, especially if the rest of the move didn't work as well as it did. This head on that side would still save Jackson from being fully arm dragged. This left arm is going to go in as a deep crossface, and he's going to drop onto his left hip. And this left hip is going to drop past the knee right by Puopolo's hips. And as he's doing that, his right leg is going to backstep. Right there. Okay. Here, Puopolo is trying for like an inverted triangle, but Jackson is able to get his hand back inside, so he clears the triangle. We'll take a look at it one more time in even slower motion. So there's the switch of the hand, the arm drag, head in tight, cross face, drop to the hip, and the triangle attempt, but Jackson gets his hand in there. Now this happens one more time in their match, but it plays out a little bit differently. So this is later on in the match, and we're going to take a look at it first at live speed. Once again, you have Puopolo try to go for the arm drag. This time he successfully transitions to a single leg, and then he takes Jackson down. The match ends right here, so they don't play out this position any further. So let's take a look at it. Slow motion. Okay, so this time the arm drag starts not exactly from half guard, but still very similar position. As he tries to arm drag, again, Jackson still has his head blocking here. So Puopolo doesn't get the arm drag immediately. The rest of Jackson's position isn't as good as it was beforehand, but this is the big key difference. Jackson is further away, and this time Puopolo adjusts, and he's going to push his head out of the way. Then he's going to start to come up. Jackson doesn't want to just get arm dragged, so he starts to build back up onto his feet. He's going to post his right foot up. And then Puopolo wraps that foot up right away, keeps driving forward. And then he gets the takedown right there. So this time we're going to examine a little bit of what happens with Jackson Souza in this case. So there's the arm drag again. You can tell he's not as prepared as he was in the last one. Because in the last one, by the time Puopolo had his arm in the arm drag position, Jackson was already midway through his pass. So this time he's a little bit slower to it. He's not ready. And the other big thing is his crossface is nowhere near as deep. Before he had it way there. And you'll see where his hip drops, it doesn't pass Puopolo's knee here. Boom, it's very far away. And because he's so far, gives Puopolo the chance to stuff that head and come up on that single leg. We'll play it out one more time, regular speed. There it is, stuffs the head, comes up. There's a single leg. Again, guys, check out the full match if you haven't seen it before, and like this video if you found it helpful. Also, subscribe to my channel.